Michelle Clark-Hurd talking to her Western Kentucky Hilltoppers here. A team that won 30 games a year ago. She and Ball State head coach Brady Sally have a tremendous history. She said they've known each other for about 9 or 10 years. Clark-Hurd worked for Jeff Walls at Louisville, who's one of Brady Sally's best friends in this business. And she said, hey, these games are kind of fun because you get to see your friend, you talk before the game, but now it's all about business. So what is her business down 6 at this juncture?
You know, down 6, she needs to continue to have her team put pressure on Ball State defensively. And then on offense, they need to continue to move the ball and get good shots. There's clearly breakdowns in Ball State's defense, and Western Kentucky needs to exploit those holes like they did at the beginning. Only
6 seconds to shoot here for the Cardinals. The freshman Grande with the ball in her hands and misses her 4th shot today, but there is a whistle. Fontaine wound up on the ground for Ball State. And she'll go to the line. That's Ivy Brown. It's her 5th. So Brown is done, and the Cardinals in the bonus the rest of the way.
You know, Ivy Brown picking up another foul as she's attempting to go in for rebounding. That's the 2nd or 3rd foul that she's picked up just on rebound attempts. So you can't fault her for her effort rebounding-wise, but you got to have good position, which Natalie Fontaine did have.
That's an interesting sub right there, too. Taylor Brown just came off the bench. Her first action in the ball game with 4:23 left to go.
A very key sub. Taylor Brown is going to bring that energy that coach is looking for right now to close this gap. Right now, Western Kentucky down 6.
Brown, a freshman out of New Jersey, first New Jersey native to play at Western Kentucky in program history. Originally signed to Clemson, so you know she's got some chops. Announced as a member of the Western Kentucky roster on September 4th, a late ad. Gets it at the free throw line. Distributing to the other freshman, and Kayla Smith helping her out. Western Kentucky's not done yet. 5-point game and an eternity of basketball left.
Absolutely. With the way that Western's shooting this 3-ball, there is a lot of time on the clock.
We've only made 7 in the game. However, 4 of them have come in the half. Fontaine. Fontaine again. Natalie Fontaine, 25.
Ball State has stepped it up on the offensive rebounds, and right now they are getting a lot of points and a lot of production from their offensive rebounding.
Cardinals +1 on the glass. First time in a long time they've been leading there. Kendall Noble able to respond, and the gap remains 5. You mentioned it earlier, hustle plays could be the difference here. What else?
You know, I think the other thing that could be a major key is those hustle plays that aren't called by the officials. Who can play through the contact?
Well, there's contact there. It will stay with Ball State. And it's going to send Fontaine back to the line. It's 4 on Kayla Smith. Natalie Fontaine's career high is 30. And we might have to change that. Or somebody might have to change that come tomorrow.
That's a great effort. Again, we've said it time and time again. Ball State looking for that high-low pass. Fontaine did a great job of holding off the defense.
Back in for your Cardinals.
And Joel, another interesting note here, that's her 9th free throw attempt this game. So she's doing a great job of getting to the line. Now, she doesn't have a lot of help from her teammates overall. Ball State not getting to the free throw line that much, but by herself, Natalie Fontaine about to attempt her 10th free throw of the night.
She's doing it a lot, free throw line or otherwise, 26 of 60 points. Mariah Monaco has 13, Jill Morrison 9, and then it kind of falls off from there. 27 for Natalie Fontaine. Her career high 30 came in January 2 years ago, a loss at Buffalo. And an answer right back for Micah Jones. The gap closing. Now a 4-point game.
A 4-point game, and the Western Kentucky bench calling for more pressure.
And Fontaine sneaking behind it. Noble will send her back to the line. It's a great recovery by Noble. You don't want to commit the foul, but it's a whole heck of a lot better than giving up a 1-foot shot.
Absolutely. Great pass again by Grande. She seems to always find the open teammate. And Natalie Fontaine maintaining composure, able to draw the foul and not get her shot blocked.
28 now for Natalie Fontaine. Carmen Grande, you can give her an assist for that. Doesn't really count, but it's going to get points. She has 6 true assists in the ballgame, 2 turnovers, none after halftime.
That was a great assist. She's able to push the ball. She has such good vision. And for her height, she sees over and through the defense very well.
5 points is the Ball State lead. Western Kentucky led in the second quarter by 15. Noble through Fontaine. Rebound by the freshman, and Brown will go to the line.
Wow.
She's making an impact.
She is, and you mentioned it, Joel. She got her first tick of the game late in this fourth quarter, and right immediately, she's coming in, making an impact. The strong drive by her teammate, Kendall Noble, going to the basket hard, and what happens? Ball hits the rim, she's right there. Taylor Brown for the rebound, the putback, trying to attempt a free throw.
First collegiate point there for Taylor Brown.
Substitutions returning Jill Morrison and Renee Bennett.
Foul was on Shelby Murder. She goes to the bench for the now taped up Renee Bennett. That was Murder's first. Brown out of East Side in Patterson, New Jersey. Missed the second. Really good program in New Jersey. Morrison going right inside, and Bennett, tape and all, can't finish. It was Brown in there on the defense.
Great hustle again. Western Kentucky swarming the paint when the ball goes inside. I like that pass by Jill Morrison, the confidence that she has in Renee Bennett.
Grande. Bennett is her #1 option. Monaco. Give it to her. Mariah Monaco. 16 points for the sophomore.
Big time shot by Monaco. I love her confidence. And Renee Brown coming right back with the Renee Bennett coming right back with the block shot, forcing the Western Kentucky turnover.
It was a great take by Noble, but Bennett enforcing, using her size, playing like she's 6'5".
You know, and I'm surprised we haven't seen more block shots from her this game.
That one her first. Here's Grande pushing the tempo inside 2 minutes. Monaco got it stolen away by Noble, one of the best in the country. Jones got it stolen away by Grande. Critical possessions late in the game.
Very critical. You got to know time and score. Jones, it would have been probably wise for her to pull that out and make sure her team got a good shot that possession.
The lob intercepted on the way to Bennett, forcing the high-low. And into the press row area. Noble had that tipped out of her hands, so Western Kentucky will keep it.
So it's a 3-possession game here with 1 minute and 28 seconds left. And you mentioned, Joe, anything could happen fast as Jill Morrison has been subbed out of the game.
That's a defensive move there for Brady Sally. Kaylin Jose, potentially the best perimeter defender that he has, comes in. So Morrison is more than a shooter, but she is a shooter first and foremost. She goes out. Jose in to protect the lead and is on the ball. I don't know if she forced that or not, but Noble just threw it to the bench.
You know, we'll give her credit for that. Her presence alone and her active hands making the Western Kentucky player a little bit uncertain with the ball. And like you said, a little offense-defense here. Morrison back in the game, Jose out.
15 points was the Western Kentucky lead in this ballgame. This very much mirrors the game 2 years ago here in Muncie between these teams. Fontaine right back down the heart. Tip back. Mariah Monaco. 18 for Monaco. Step back. Brown. Rebound. Monaco. The reinforcements have arrived for Fontaine. But back to Natalie Fontaine, and Bennett will help her. Rebound down to Western Kentucky. Got to run down 10. Just 40 seconds left, and Grande the steal. Fontaine will pull it out. 2 years ago, Ball State had a 22-point lead, did hold on, but Western Kentucky pushed it to the end. And now Western Kentucky is forced to foul after once leading by 15 here tonight.
What a swing it is. Now, Ball State has a 10-point lead, only 25 seconds left. But again, we mentioned the rule changes, the difference in the rules. If they were to miss a free throw and Western Kentucky gets the rebound and calls a timeout, they will now have the possession of the ball in their own court, on their end of the court. They do not have to go full court as in the past.
And Western Kentucky does have 3 timeouts remaining. Morrison becomes the 3rd Ball State player in double figures. Fontaine has 30, a career high. Monaco 18 and Morrison now 11. And there's your timeout. Final 25 seconds here in Muncie. Gonna get some time to talk about it.